Greetings and welcome to Pinball Help. Mike here. Today I am working on this Jersey Jack Wizard of Oz LE, and I've run across a problem that I kind of want to do a little rant about because I find it really frustrating, and this is an issue that I've raised over the years with Jersey Jack and specifically Keith Johnson, the programmer. We had a problem with our game where when you would play it, it would act as if we were hitting this upper playfield. Let's see, these doors here in the thing, and if the switch is triggered, all the game's lights change and it goes into a different sound and everything. And the ball wouldn't even be up here in the upper playfield, but this switch would get triggered. And one of the problems is it kind of just messes with the entire gameplay. And I won't even go into what a nightmare it is to try to get this upper playfield out. It's one of my beefs with these designs games with these upper and lower level playfields is a lot of times they're really poorly designed and they're very difficult to get out. And this one I had to cut all kinds of ties on the wiring harness. I had to disconnect a whole bunch of different wires, including some super duper really small Molex connectors, one of which came disconnected that I don't even know how I'm going to fix because it's so tiny. That's going to be a subject of another rant. But one of the issues I want to talk about here is these doors on the castle here. They're connected to cherry switches. I don't know if you can hear. See, if any slight pressure, they click. So I assume they're normally closed cherry switches, and when the doors open, the circuit is broken, so the switches are registered when they go open when you bang a ball into them. And when you do that, it starts playing O-E-O and doing all of the kind of stuff in the upper playfield. But what I was running into was the ball was not even up here. The ball was in the lower playfield, and these switches were triggering, and it was throwing the whole game off. Well, one of the big problems with this is these upper playfield flippers are not disabled when you're playing the ball normally on the lower playfield. And I've griped about this, and other people have griped about this for years, that there should be an option where these upper playfield flippers here and over here should be disabled when the ball is not up there. The game is smart enough to tell when the ball comes up here. It comes up through some very specific ways, and then it should activate these flippers. There's no reason to put a lot of wear and tear on these flippers unless you need to. In this case, not only are you putting wear and tear on the flippers, but I'm running into a weird anomaly because of the design of the game, because every time this flipper would go off, it would create this vibration that would trigger the switch up here, because the switch is very, very tightly, see how sensitive it is? Tick, tick. If you just put a little bit of pressure on that door, that switch goes off. So vibrations up here were triggering the switch, and it made the game largely unplayable. And this is not something that I've found that is easily adjustable either. If we manage to flip this playfield around and take a look at it, there's two motors connected to those doors, and there's some tiny little cherry switches that are buried way, way, way deep back up in here. And it's a whole assembly within an assembly within an assembly. And there's just very little margin. There's no easy way to adjust it. So the fact that you've got this very high power coil just constantly banging up here, the vibrations are causing the switch to come off. So I would consider this a hardware design issue that is significantly exacerbated because of poor software design. And I'm talking to you, Keith. We've asked over and over, and you've said flat out you're not going to offer a feature to disable these upper playfield flippers. In addition to the wear and tear and having to prematurely service these things, we now have discovered another problem with the game where because of not disabling this, it's triggering these switches, these very delicate cherry switches in the castle doors, and it's causing the whole game to just malfunction and not play properly and switch into a different mode when the ball is not even up here. I'm not exactly sure how to even fix this, really, except figure out some way to adjust these switches down here, and I don't even know if it can be done. So I'm very disappointed. I would like to see Jersey Jack convince his software guy to finally do what people have been asking and disable these upper playfield flippers when they're not in play. Give us an option in the configuration so that the game isn't ruined because of this. If I could figure out an easy way to service this, I'll report it in another video, but I'm still going to just kind of fiddle around with it and try to figure out what to do. So that's it. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.